Good afternoon, students. So today we are going to explain. I am going to explain continuation of tomorrow's class. That is, tomorrow class is cantilever beam carrying UDL entire span. But today class is cantilever beam same cantilever beam, but carrying a UDL for a portion of beam only. That is a portion of beam from fixed end. That is a portion of beam is fixed end. So let me read a question once again. So that is a cantilever beam subjected to UDL uniformly distributed load for a distance of L1. L1 is the L1 meters from fixed end only. Why? Because for a cantilever beam, one end is fixed, other end is free. So from fixed end, by using moment area method. So moment area method is nothing but related to Morse theorem 1 and Morse theorem 2. Morse theorem 1 is denoted for slope and Morse theorem 2 denoted deflection. So this moment area method, and for these cantilever beam, so question is derive a formula for maximum slope and deflection. So for this cantilever beam, we are going to find a formula for maximum slope and deflection. For this particular beam, we have only two slopes, that is IA and IB equal to IC equal to how much, and free end, that is the B end, slope denoted letter is I, so that is center point is C, that is IC equal to how much, and next so IB and IC, so they at a point of B and C slope is same, but deflection are different for free end and center. That is free end is YB equal to how much, and next to center is YC equal to how much. So Y is the denoted letter for deflection and at B, and Y is the denoted letter for deflection at C. So first for the above question, so diagram like this. So let me explain this diagram. One end is fixed and other end is free. This is a cantilever beam, and UDL for a distance L1 from fixed end. So this is the fixed end. So from L1 distance carrying a UDL. That UDL is nothing but a W kilonewton per meter. So for a portion of beam, like this diagram is for a portion of beam. For entire beam is nothing but same to yesterday's class, but today's class is for a portion of beam only. So that is W kilonewton per meter at a distance of L1 from fixed end. So this is the L1, and the total span length is L. So L minus L1 is the remaining span length, that is the span length between B to C. So span length between A to C is L1. So total span length from A to B is L, and remaining span length is L minus L1 is nothing but the distance between the B to C. The distance between the span length of B to C, that is the L minus L1. So like the diagram, so going to diagram, so first we will find a bending moment diagram. So for the bending moment diagram, we have a moment values at C and A. So there is B and C values is nothing but a 0. B and C values moment is 0. Why? Because at B there is a no load. Carrying load is nothing but for example, here it is a point load, there is a no point load. But if it is a UDL, so the portion of B to C there is a no UDL, and at B there is a no point load. At C there is a no point load, and between B to C there is a no UDL. So that's why BMD nothing but moment at B, and next to nothing but moment at C equal to 0. Why? Because there is a no loads at B and C. So in the between portion of B to C there is a no UDL load. So that's why moment is 0 at B and C. So next moment at A. So moment at A is nothing but C to A. A is nothing but C to A portion is carrying UDL. So moment from C to A is carrying a UDL, the portion of the beam L1. So nothing but a formula is downward deflection minus upward deflection plus. So carrying downward deflection, nothing but negative bending moment. So nothing but force into distance by 2. WL into L by 2 UDL formula. Moment formula is WL into L by 2. that is W into, so L is nothing but total span length is L, but carrying portion is nothing but UDL carrying portion is nothing but a span distance is L1. So this is the WL into L by 2. So L is the total span length. So here it is why, because write as a L1, there is a, because the UDL portion of the UDL carrying a span length L1 portion only from fixed end, not a total span length, that is the L. So finally we simplify these equation, we got a WL1 square by 2. So here it is WL1 square by 2 at moment A, moment at A equal to WL1 square by 2. So nothing but here it is from C to A, from C to A, so nothing but here it is 0, MC equal to 0, so 0 moment MC at C equal to 0 moment, but A equal to something maximum value, that is maximum value is contained with WL1 square by 2. W is load and L1 is the distance between A to C, nothing but WL1 square by 2. So here it is carrying a UDL, so UDL in the form of will increase from C to A in the form of parabolic shape, in the form of a parabolic shape, not a slope line. Slope line represent for a point load, and UDL represent for a parabolic line in the form of a parabolic form at a fixed end from C to A. So this is the parabolic shape. So next we are going to find a area of BMD. BMD is nothing but a bending moment diagram. So this bending moment diagram nothing but a shape like this, parabolic shape, and here it is. So this is the base point and this is the height, this is the base and this is the height. So next area of bending moment is nothing but area is denoted letter A equal to, so if it is in case a triangle shape, area formula for area for this triangle is half into B into H, but this parabolic shape formula is 1 by 3 into B into H, like we discussed at yesterday's class, same, that is a only in the form of a parabolic shape. So formula used for area is 1 by 3 into B into H. So same it is parabolic shape, but half of the portion only. So nothing but there is a diagram same, here it is a diagram same, but tomorrow's yesterday's class span length is L, but tomorrow's class span length is L1. So that is 1 by 3 into B into H. So 1 by 3, so base is W L1 square by 2 into height is L1 only. So finally we get a for the simplify the above equation, we get a answer is WL1 cube by 3 into 2 6, WL1 cube by 6. This is the area, this is the area. And next we are going to find a slope at C and B. So therefore first maximum slope, so occurs at C and B. So C and B maximum slope occurs, so IC equal to IB equal to, so we know the equation, that is we already know the equation, that is Morse theorem 1 represent a slope, that is Morse theorem 1 represent a formula A by EI. So nothing but A is the, already we get a value, area of bending moment, that is A is nothing but a area of bending moment, WL1 cube by 6 into 1 by EI. So simplify the equation, WL1 cube by 6 EI radians. So radians is the units for slope, and next radians is the units for slope. And next find a deflection. So already I told the deflection at YB and YC. So nothing but at B is occurs a deflection, at C is occurs a deflection. So deflection is at 2 points, nothing but from B to C there is a X bar, from C to A there is a X bar C. So values are changed through the X bar. So X bar is nothing but a first deflection. first deflection at the free end. So deflection at the free end is nothing but deflection denoted y, free end is nothing but b. Free end is nothing but b. So deflection is nothing but yb equal to, so ax bar by ei. So these ax bar by ei represent a Morse theorem 2. So Morse theorem 2 is nothing but a deflection. So deflection denoted letter is y. The formula is ax bar by ei. So ax bar by ei in the formula is a b at b. So deflection at free end, nothing but free end is nothing but a represented a letter b. So x bar b. So already we have a value of a by ei, and next to we need to find a x bar b. So x bar b equal to nothing but so x bar b is nothing but so this is the parabolic shape line. So this is the a and c and b. So this is the center of gravity. So x bar b is nothing but so from the distance between the x bar b is nothing but the distance between the center of gravity, of the bending moment. Center of gravity of the bending moment diagram. This is the center of gravity for this bending moment diagram, and free end b. So free end b. From free end b to the center of gravity of this bending moment diagram is nothing but a x bar b. So x bar b is nothing but a x bar b is formula is this span length is L1 and this span length is L minus L1. So x bar b is nothing but a from the distance between the x bar c is nothing but the distance between the center of gravity of the BMD and BMD and C is nothing but C. So BMD and free end B is nothing but x bar B. Of the BMD and C is nothing but x bar C. So from C to center of gravity is nothing but x bar C. So this is the x bar C. So x bar C is nothing but 3/4 of L1. If diagram is like a triangle shape, so this is the center of gravity. So this is the y bar and this is the x bar. So x bar is nothing but 2/3 into L. But here is diagram is like shown like this. So parabolic shape. So parabolic shape represent as a x bar formula is 3/4 into height. So nothing but 3/4 into height is nothing but L. So here it is height is nothing but L1. So this is the L1 formula. So x bar C is nothing but 3/4 into L1, but x bar B is nothing but 3/4 into L1 plus here from the distance from C to center of gravity is 3/4 into L1. The distance from B to center of gravity is 3/4 into L1 plus L minus L1. So this is the x bar B. So substituting in this formula, so yb equal to a by ei. So x bar. So a by ei is nothing but here it is already we have a value that is a by ei. A by e is nothing but WL1 cube by 6 ei. So WL1 cube by 6 ei into x bar. So x bar is nothing but 3/4 into x bar B is nothing but 3/4 into L1 plus L minus L1. So maximum deflection that is yb or y max equal to, we simplify the equation, we can get a W L1 cube L1 power 4 W by 3 and 2 times 2 into 4 8 ei into next W L1 cube by 6 ei and L minus L1. So this is the y maximum. This is the y maximum, and next yb, nothing but a yb, and yb is nothing but a y maximum. Maximum bending, maximum deflection occurs at a b position. And next we remaining the value of yc, that is yc equal to yc is nothing but a deflection at c. So deflection at c is nothing but denoted letter is yc equal to a x bar c by ei. So this is the Morse theorem 2. So a by ei is nothing but already we have a value of a by ei WL1 cube by 6 ei. Next to x bar c is nothing but this is the x bar c is nothing but the distance from c to center of gravity, that is 3 by 4 into L1. So finally we simplify these equation, we can get WL1 power 4 by 3 and 2 times 8 ei. This is the yc. So yc. Okay. So for the using of by the using of moment area method, that is Morse theorem 1 and Morse theorem 2, we for the using of this beam, that is a cantilever beam carrying a UDL for the half of the portion, that is from fixed end. So we can get a by using a moment area method, we can get a yb equal to yc equal to, that is yb equal to yc equal to WL1 cube by 6 ei radians. Next yb is nothing but a y maximum. So y maximum yb y maximum is nothing but a, so that is nothing but a WL1 power 4 by 8 ei plus WL1 cube by 6 ei into L minus L1 through the ax bar b by ei, that is the Morse theorem 2, and this the units is mm. And next for this beam we have a two deflections. Here it is two deflections. This is the yb and here it is the yc. So that for the two deflections yb already we got a yb, and next at yc is nothing but a minimum deflection, not a bigger value than the yb. Okay. Yc is the minimum value and yb is the maximum deflection and minimum deflection, and these yc equal to nothing but a WL1 power 4 by 8 ei. Okay. So this derivation is very important for the exams, for upcoming problems only. So do practice well, and if you have any doubts, feel free to message me. Okay, thank you.